Well, hello everyone. This is test 1, 2, 3. Me testing, see if the mic works, see if everything else works. I know I've been away for a while and I don't get on very often, but much greater things are going on nowadays, as you can tell. And in the midst of all of that, I'm that little dude who thinks he can try and make a change in the world, and he's trying. Up until the day comes that something stops us, sooner rather than later, or never at all. Maybe we'll succeed. I don't know. I can't pretend to know, but at least not in mental form, um, or physical form. Spiritual form, I don't know. We'll see. Well, hey everybody. So I'm hoping this records well. I am because it's just one of them strange things. I hope records well. Um, I wanted to. I know I hadn't gotten on. I know I had not gotten on very often at all, and I'm trying to, like I said in the beginning little bumper at the front of this, I'm trying to do different things. Well, not different things, just growing not just the channel, but I'm actually growing the institute, bringing MGI into existence slowly. I'm not alone. I'm doing it with a group of people, so who don't want to be in front of the camera at this point. And you know what? I'm glad of that. I want them to be there when they're comfortable. So I'm doing a little bit of a video treat for myself as much as for those who might watch. Testing out the Panasonic RFD P50 P50D radio. Sorry. So, and yes, you use your finger to run it really fast up and down to manipulate it. It's, I don't call it a ghost radio. I just call it a regular little radio. You know, I don't know. You don't call it much else. It's just an FM AM 2 band receiver. That's all it is. Um, you can turn this kind of thing into a ghost radio and make it act like and do crazy things and be crazy. Um, so this won't come through desktop audio. You won't be able to hear it like you hear when I'm playing bumper music. But again, I wanted to do this a little bit of a short for you all to give you a little bit of a treat and hopefully start coming back. I got a new laptop, so I'm gonna try to set up the new laptop to make it travel with me and open up my programs that I used to run shows. Hopefully, I can do that, and and it could be really a good thing. But let me see if I can, bring this up a little closer, to show you more of what I'm. Here's the. Yeah, I know that's not going to. So what I'm gonna do is bring myself out of focus for a moment in order to. There it is. All right. So I wanted to. There you go. I wanted to bring this up close so you could see it. Okay, so let's try this out real quick. I think you heard it turn on because I turned it on. So let me do that again. Okay, so who was here with me earlier? I heard someone here with me earlier. anybody comes through on the recording, like on the desktop recording here, then we'll be able to see it. And of course, I've got another idea too, because well, it's not just an idea, but I can come in at two different angles. All right. So that's this. Here we are. So I've got two places, recordings going at once. They're both actually video, but one's at one angle here where you guys are looking at me here, and then there's this one right here. So I'm going to switch to AM actually, and we don't get anything unnecessary coming across. Okay. So I did feel somebody with me earlier tonight while I was, being honest, while I was watching some paranormal stuff, because it kind of gets the mood going. Who was here with me? And you can see me doing this. Me doing that. And if there's anyone here with me, please let me know. As you can see, I'm not leaving it on any kind of channel even for a quarter second. I'm moving really quickly to keep it going, because these simple radios seem to work really well when there's enough background alphabets and wording in the background that can put something together. Sometimes the white noise works and someone speaks when I can't hear it with my own ears. So I'll go back and listen on this and see what comes off of it. I know, again, I haven't been doing this in a long time, but there's just been so much going on. And I'm not always in my home studio area, again, right now. But I'm going to try to set the travel studio up and get things in motion in two places at once. If anybody hears anything and you want to tell it to me, let me know what's going on, feel free to do so. I'm going to be here. Just feel free. Now let me switch sides, switch bands, back to FM. I'm going to stay between 100 and 108 and just stay between those bands, because I'm trying not to get everything in clearly. I'm trying not to freeze on just one word set like I did between 98 and 108 is what I'll leave it at. If there's anybody here that wants to talk, let me know. Who was behind me while I was watching my show? You know, I don't usually freak out or get too particularly bothered or anything. I just do it to draw you all in. Only reason why I play paranormal stuff is just to draw you all in to watch with me, so that you'll be here when I, sit and go through my work and you're here to speak. Not play games, not pretend like you're a monkey or something. You're not dancing for me. I'm moving this myself, and I'm not sitting here freezing it on a certain, you can see I'm not freezing it on a particular location. You can see me in two separate video shots doing this. So if a total complete sentence comes through, you didn't see my hand stop long enough for that to happen. So if it happens, you can observe my finger movement and the sounds. Something you can't observe in the ones that do it automatically, which I have those too. Anyone else here with me? I'll stay quiet for a moment while you speak. Anyone want to speak? Want to let me know what's going on?
Yes.
What about the phone?
TV to Kids Vermont.
Okay, if you want to speak, you can always come in. If you need me to use other mechanisms, I've got a lot of other different things here that can be used to talk to you. Just let me know. Alright, so again, this was me testing the PanasonicRF P50D. There's a couple of spots that I'm going to cut out. The very beginning and the very end here. Okay, alright, so I turned that off. Well, no, this is... Now it's off. Alright. So, there are folks online who are using these... they're not knockoff. They're knockoffs, but that's because the Panasonic's not, if they're not selling the particular higher function brand, it just depends. Some there are brands out there that are knockoffs of it, and they're just as good, to be honest, for the work that we do. But I ended up getting this brand of it. I have two of these, so again, no one advertise. Well, there is another channel that has these, or has one, and I wanted to see how good it was, but when I went looking for it, I couldn't tell what the knockoff brand was, but I could see that it was based on this model. So, open shout outs to people who are using them and who have those kind of radios. Open shout out, Yasko, this was your idea. This isn't the one you bought, but I bought the one that the one you got out of Japan was modeled on, just so you know. Alright, it was just me talking to those around me, so I'll listen in, see what's going on. I've got two videos, the one here on my phone, and the one right here where you guys on the main camera where you're watching. And this was just a test. I was just going to see what was happening and how this is going to work out. What kind of energies are we picking up, or if we picked up anything at all. Like I said, I might have picked up a white noise or someone using the energy from this to voice, and not necessarily the words off the stations or anything. So they're doing that now. All right, okay, team. So I hope you all enjoyed this short little trip that I'm doing. This short little intro, and for anyone out there who's never seen my channel or our channel before, I'll bring up an old but very good introduction to the channel under its old name, and still it's a good ad. I remember when I made it, and I want to say good night to you all, and I hope to be able to do these a bit more often, just these little instructionals, which is what I'm going to try and do. We'll hold these and more of these as we do more colloquiums. Sorry, and I've only done one colloquium, and I've got other stuff that I want to put up as a colloquium, but I haven't put them together yet. I've got a lot of stuff that I've done, but I didn't put it together for the channel yet, so you guys will get to see stuff. We want to bring MGI into the Messenger Guardians Institute into the public and make it useful and low cost. When we do the cost part, it's going to be low cost and as free as possible for the things that we do online, or in YouTube, and then for those things that we keep the lights on with, it's low cost. It's written into our charter to stay that way, so it doesn't balloon out of control. So that our efforts can become ultimately more full time. But so this is Glennie, Messenger Guardians Institute, and Messenger Guardians Paranormal Investigation Studios, which will remain will be now a subsidiary. So, and we appreciate you watching tonight. Thank you very much. And this is Glennie coming to you from Vermont. I really appreciate it. Be well.